Are you ready to be shocked?
This operation? It's just wiping them all.
If it's new research, I'm listening.
Receiving info on Mark. Position of Vulgus power plant confirmed. Mission request. Destruction of generators as a feint attack.
I heard Captain Harris let you in on a fun trick. Certain Legion of Immortality units have parts that can act as fuses. We can use those.
energy flow detected. Probability of fuse parts high.
Here you go. Loading. Commence loading.
Volga's carrying fuse parts confirmed. High-level Volgas closing in. Request combat engagement. All generators disabled. Mission relay terminated.
Magisters are probably humanity's real hope, don't you think? Our reconnaissance indicates this is a Vulgus weapon processing facility. To analyze the particle flow, we need to take a closer look inside. The Vulgus are disrupting the particle flow. Please eliminate them, Descendant. More enemies. I'm detecting signals from multiple Vulgus. This attack is relentless. Where are all their forces coming from?
Strange. We've already destroyed their barracks. There must be another military facility somewhere.
Reload.
Judging by the particle flow, the Ironheart came through here and was moved somewhere else. I'll keep analyzing.
I've taken over operation of the environmental data collector we've installed. When we retrieve it, we'll be able to check the environmental parameters without coming into contact with contaminated wastewater. Will there be enough data for you to perform an analysis, Guide? You know our equipment can't detect Ironheart traces.
Once With a complete analysis of the composition of the wastewater, I should know why I can detect Ironheart particles.
Then we'd better retrieve the data quickly. It will only be available for a limited amount of time.
This wastewater is composed of Kuiper extracts and Vulgus electrolytes. The Ironheart particles are most likely bound between those two substances. That's why they were detected intact and not dispersed.
If we can find the source of that wastewater, we could trace them more accurately. I have a place in mind.
Commence loading.
Descendant, this facility seems to be a weapons engineering facility for the Vulgus ground forces. I'm detecting Ironheart pulses coming from somewhere deep within the facility. Please go further in and investigate.
If you're going to investigate in there, I'd like to request an additional mission. Vulgus forces are preparing to remove the weapons and research from there. I was going to send number 17, but the size of the enemy force is too big. I need you to stop the supplies being removed and secure the weapons research there. We've confirmed that the supplies have been destroyed. Now go secure the weapons research data. search data secure. Kuiper coding technology on Vulgus bodies. So this was how they were enhancing the Legion of Immortality and Legion of Darkness units. Wait, this weapons data is...
The weapons belong to the Vulgus assassin that attacked you, Sharon.
I never thought I'd discover it like this. For now, we should focus on searching for traces of the Ironheart. Number 17, upload this information to the Colon database.
Affirmative.
Directly detect the energy, but I will rely when we find the origin of the pulses.
Guide, can you sense the waves emitted from the Ironheart?
I can. However, my scans show there is a space deep beneath this area. The energy waves are being dispersed by a metal device installed by the enemy. It will be difficult to determine the exact location of the Ironheart.
Damn it! Not only did they spread their toxins everywhere, they installed this as well.
They most likely intended to use it to transport the Ironheart they found.
Analyzing layout of the ruins. RK covers 40% of the entire area. A point of note, the RK corresponds to a single pattern, unlike the patterns of Descendant. According to the layout analysis results, the location of these readings is identical to that used for tombs and altars.
This! If I compile all of the data we have gathered, there is a high probability that this is the tomb of one of the ancestors who died during the Civil War. The fact that they were laid to rest in such a tough location, and they were an ancestor of high status, only played an important role in the incidents related to the Ironheart. I've identified a Vulgus communications frequency being transmitted nearby. It will likely contain information we need.
We should investigate. The Ironheart isn't here. The Vulgus came to excavate the remains of the Ancestor. They plan to use this to open the Ancestor's vault.
I don't understand. The remains of an ancestor, a vault? What do you mean?
If the vault contains an Ironheart, it may have been placed there intentionally to prevent someone from claiming it. The reason the Vulgus have extracted DNA from the remains is likely because the vault can only be accessed through a bioscan.
If that's the case, then the occupant of this tomb is the same individual who locked the vault.
That's correct. They must be planning to use the DNA to allow them to bypass the biometric authentication and claim the Ironheart.
I'll restore the disrupted communications. Noise removal complete. Checking contents. Sender, Enzo. He says the Vulgus have been spotted moving to another zone.
Have they found a way to open the vault already? Damn it! We need to get to that vault.
Wait. We should secure the Ancestor's remains and the data just in case. If the vault can only be accessed through the biometric authentication of specific DNA, then we'll need that DNA as well.
I have disabled the Vulgus data repository for now. I have also collected the data formatted sample of the remains.
Well, that's a relief. I can't stand it when things go according to Vulgus plans. Let's deal with these bastards quickly and get moving.
is out. Comms have been stabilized. All units return to Albion to prepare for the next operation.
Modules will make you stronger.
There isn't much time. We have to hurry. We've confirmed the transmitted data. There's a vault where the ancestors kept the Ironheart. We can use this to our advantage. The Vulgus will need time to crack open the vault. Enzo, send the sample of the ancestors' remains received from the guide to Anais and tell her to hurry. We need to analyze the DNA and activate the biometric authentication before the Vulgus do. And to do that, we need to increase our combat forces in the field. I'll send any off-duty descendants, rendezvous with them at the outpost, and proceed with the operation.
Jeez, why am I being called in? I thought I'd be getting some R&R. Making me work with crazies thinking they see a ghost. Nah, I've got other things to do.
Jeremy, there's an Ironheart in this zone. Have you forgotten that finding the Ironheart is the #1 priority?
Get to the point. I only picked up bits and pieces earlier. I didn't realize it was such an emergency. An Ironheart. Right in front of us. Whew. Whew. The place will be crawling with Corell's minions, but don't worry. I can take this opportunity to show you what an awesome Descendant I am. I'm curious what Guide's reaction will be after I carry this entire operation. Let me know, will ya? Alrighty. Shall we get this show started? I'll use my incredible teleportation skills to scout all of the underground spaces.
If the Vulgus are on the verge of opening the vault, then they'll likely report to their superior, Corell. In which case, we'll need a way to tap into their comms. Guide, check and see if there are any ally devices nearby we can use to wiretap.
There is one ally communications repeater. If I modify the code, it can be altered to enable wiretapping.
That should work. We should spread out and continue with the mission.
that fuse. The last one. Take its fuse and disable the generator. Enemy reinforcements have arrived. Stay focused. A powerful enemy unit has appeared. Be careful. Enemy comms devices should be shutting down shortly. Excellent job. This is that zone. There is a Vulgus generator somewhere in this zone. These generators are the main power sources for the enemy's comms devices. We need to find the enemies who have fuses, take them out, and use the fuses to disable the generator. Unit with a fuse has appeared. last one. Take its fuse and disable the generator. Enemy reinforcements have arrived. Stay focused. Powerful enemy unit has appeared. Be careful. Shutting down shortly. Excellent job.
Let's meet at the Timberfall outpost. I have some information I wish to discuss. As expected, the enemy has discovered our location.
So that's why Alpha's upset. Oh well, it can't be helped. We have to do everything we can. We may even be able to appease him if we bring in some useful info.
communications logs. The Vulgus are in the middle of a large-scale operation in Timberfall to collect organic matter. They have deployed these units to prevent any interference with that operation.
What is there for them to extract? Timberfall is literally just a logging site. There is a giant tree there that might be worth looking at. It's been there since the time of the ancestors. I thought that tree snapped in two and died during the apocalypse. It is broken, that's true. But we're not certain it's completely dead. It's such an ancient tree. We can't rule out the possibility that its roots are still alive. figure out exactly what kind of organic matter the Vulgus are extracting. Let's go. Great job.
First of all, this is only a theory for now. I must review the enemy's data before I can be certain. I have some ideas on why the enemy is collecting organic matter, and I have reached a hypothetical conclusion. The most probable reason is that their DNA analysis is still incomplete, and they're looking for materials to use as part of it.
In order to extract pure DNA from something, you need a refining process to remove all the other materials mixed in.
And once refinement has been completed, you will still need to perform an amplification process. This process requires certain enzymes.
So what you're saying, Guide, is that the Vulgus are extracting the enzymes they need from the giant tree.
In a way, yes. As the giant tree has existed since the time of the ancestors, it will have accumulated a variety of organic matter. It may store materials which are difficult to find even now. The Vulgus may have predicted this. It is likely that they intend to extract all of the remaining organic matter left in the giant tree
in order to find the enzymes required for amplification.
If we can seize what they extract and send it to Albion, we can expedite our research process.
I guess we have our answer then. Let's hurry. It's our turn to take something from them. Let's make them pay for messing with us.
Descendant, it seems that Gley has elected herself to be our guide this time. But I agree. Because of Gley's quick judgment and knowledge, I was able to decrease my margin of error.
I'm honored to hear that. Coming from a highly advanced AI created by the ancestors.
I must go into overclock mode in order to do everything I can to help you gain the Iron Heart.
Descendant, the Vulgus are collecting organic matter to create an enzyme that can amplify DNA. Once they've collected enough, they'll refine and move it to stop it being compromised. If you can capture the organic matter and send it to Albion, we can extract the enzyme we need. Another interrupter.
find a second fuse. Now all you need to do is obtain the third fuse.
Reload.
That's the commander leading the operation. Take him out, the rest will fall back. I have confirmed their power supply has been cut off. Excellent work, Descendant.
Hey, you! Are you slowpokes done? I almost fell asleep because you guys were taking too long. If you're done, come to the outpost. No, wait, would it be faster if I came to you? Get to the point. What are you doing? Sightseeing? This operation is a waste of time, a complete waste. You keep telling me I need to cooperate, but I think you guys are the uncooperative ones.
Jeremy, unless your receive is having issues, there is no way you didn't know we were in the middle of an operation. It's prohibited for Descendants to deactivate the receives during an operation. If you manually deactivated your receive link, I think that would make your attitude toward the operation uncooperative.
I'd watch what you're saying, Glay. I carried out my side of the operation perfectly. I scouted the entire area thoroughly. I've even confirmed that the Ancestors' ruins are in the deepest part of Vespers. How dare you question my attitude? God, I don't know why Alpha looks out for you guys so much. Maybe he feels sorry for you being possessed by the ghost or guide or whatever. If it's because he pities you, well, I guess normal me has no choice but to be understanding. I'll distract the enemy's backlines just for you pitiful lot. You can follow me and push through. You three... No. Is it 4? Anyway, you're all deployed, so let's cooperate and get this operation done without any mistakes. Also, I've been assigned to retrieve the Ironheart, so don't any of you think about touching it. I'm warning you.
Glay, your anger levels are rising.
I'm doing my best to let it go.
Thanks to Kaden and Nace's swift efforts, we've been able to restore the Ancestors' DNA using the data that you've sent. Thank you for your hard work. You've all done an excellent job. The Ancestors' biometric authentication data has been coded and sent to your receive. Guide, please activate the code when you reach the Ancestors' vault.
There is a chance that we have not yet found the Vulgus that underwent genetic modification using arcade. And we haven't confirmed whether the experiment succeeded or not. But the incident in the sterile lab has affected my simulations. Vulgus technology is advancing faster than I expected. Almost unnaturally so.
Knock, knock. Who's there? It's Pseudo. Descendant, I presume? You can't just let our equipment be, can you?
What? Escape channels have switched? Enzo, there's something wrong with the escape channel. Enzo, respond!
I forced you to connect to my personal channel. You see, I'm pretty just like you. Now, let's play, fellow arcade wielder.
Unless there's something wrong with my ears. Sounded to me like this jerk said he has RK abilities.
You heard me correctly, friend. You're curious about my arcade, aren't you? Let me think then. I injected myself with the arcade that I stole from you. Oh, the power flowing through my body. What an exhilarating experience. And you were keeping all this power for yourselves. I hated you so much that I could have killed you all in an instant.
It appears that the genetic modification we saw earlier was successful.
Now, why don't you come here and give my cold, frozen body a hug, friend?
Vulgus bastards. They weren't just researching ways to use Vulgus.
Now it's clear why the Order of Truth was there. To create this monstrosity. If they only wanted to retrieve the DNA, they would have sent the Legion of Immortality.
Knock, knock. Knock, knock. Hey, hey. How hard did you hit this? What a brainless brute. You really want to fight me, huh?
device can force channels to change. If we destroy it, we will be able to connect to the HQ channel again.
Reconnection confirmed. The Asive channel is back online. Guide, please modify this code so that the channel cannot be disconnected again.
I have established a defensive security code. Communications will not be affected in the future.
It doesn't feel too bad to have my limbs cut off like this. It almost feels like a dream. I'll send you a little present soon.
Image on the command HUD. Is that Jaber?
Vulgus don't usually dream. But thanks to the Arche serum, I dream my every moment. You can call me Jaber.
The serum that was injected into the Vulgus was from Jaber. Ironheart pulses have increased significantly. The vault must be nearby.
Send a signal to Jeremy. Jeremy, do you read me? Jeremy. Jeremy, respond. Damn. Hang on just a little longer, everyone.
see your face, friend. Can you call me Jaber just this once? Here I am. Eamon's delay has changed our plans, but it's up here. In my next dream, I'll be dancing with your corpse!
Descendant, access the vault.
You've completely lost it, haven't you? Listen. If you spotted the target, you should have said so. What are you doing? So this is what's gotten everybody so riled up. That's it. That's what makes us the Ironheart. It's way more impressive than what the rumors say. Hey, how long do you plan on just standing there? Go back to Albion and bring reinforcements or something. Why are you still here? Go! So, it's just the two of us now.
The success of this operation will lead us to victory.
Descendant, do you have something positive to report, finally? Where's the Ironheart now? What? I gave the order for Jeremy to retrieve the Ironheart. I never did that. There must have been a misunderstanding. Nell, did you send those instructions?
I've done no such thing over any official channel, and even unofficially. I have no reason to contact him. Something's not right. Could it be?
Nell, contact Jeremy. Now.
I can't get through to Jeremy. His Deceive has been deactivated. And there's no record of him entering Albion either.
It can't be. Jeremy is still a Descendant, even if he's sometimes led astray. He's a Descendant fighting for humanity who despises the Vulgus with every fiber of his being.
Alpha, we should see if we can detect Jeremy's arcade and traces of the Ironheart through the guide.